Righty, tighty. Now suitable children. Doki Doki. Look, it's Natsuki, and it's the Yuri, and it's Yuri, and it's Monika, as we heard from the last one. This one, right? Yep, 1656. Right, so, hey dudes, my name is Little Star, and we are back with Doki Doki Part 4, if I do believe correctly. My nose has been acting up the past couple days. I do apologize for that. I just put some menthol rub on, so it's stinging, but whatever. So, in the last episode, Sayori went home, and everyone's worried about her. So yeah, I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey.
No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh. That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier, and everything is fine.
What did she say?
Anyway, we will need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted!
Challenge accepted!
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri... ... Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri?
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all! You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too?
Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case.
Oh, what's the time? Okay.
But if I can't also be a leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Mr. Monster. The one who is truly useless.
Oh, the one who is truly useless. I thought she was talking to me. I was like, you, this bitch.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well,
even if you...
Oh.
I suppose I would mind...
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Mr. Monster may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. Yuri's nice, so therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. She just wants to be around her.
Hold on! I than that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Mr. Monster too.
What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
I forget her voice.
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Mr. Monster to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez! Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Mr. Monster, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you.
Of course.
Very well. In that case, everyone looks
straight at me. Okay. In this situation, what I would normally do is balance my time out. Because I'd spend, like, let's say Saturday morning with Natsuki, and then Saturday afternoon with Monica, then Sunday morning with Yuri, then Sunday afternoon with Sayori. And I think that's exactly the way that I would do it too. That's exactly like I would do it. Natsuki, Monica, Yuri, Sayori. I wouldn't change that. What's it called, man? Pattern, I guess you could say. Anyways, everyone looks straight at me. But of course, I'm going to go with Sayori. I mean, if it's going to be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said
that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No.
Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay?
Monica wants me, Natsuki wants me, Yuri wants me, and I'm not talking on like a... They want my pee-pee. No, I'm talking about like a... They want us to... Sparky! Sick of that dog's barking. Because Yuri wants me there as a person. Natsuki doesn't seem to want that, but I think she's hiding it. I don't know. And Monica clearly wants me to be there for her. But I'm gonna go with Natsuki just to see what happens. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people.
Don't worry! Baking is a ton of fun! You'll definitely agree!
Just a minute ago you were saying that.
That's because... ... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri?
Of course. I'm used to it after all. Oh, fuck. Guilt trips! I don't like it. Triple dots from everyone.
That's good. Even
though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it.
I think so too. I think we can just leave now.
Are you guys excited?
Are we still going on about this?
Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Mr. Monster?
What does he mean he doesn't think that really counts? What? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Oh, fuck. Did I choose the wrong girl? Ah! Damn it, Natsuki starts pouting too. Wait, Natsuki.
It's not! I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. Triple dot N. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean... Triple dot. Triple dot.
Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look!
Natsuki goes over and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the events a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too. But you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hand and turns around to face the other direction. Yuri does the triple dot.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
Not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something so Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event.
Yeah!
Yeah! I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that.
Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
We
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Jeez, good thing I stopped you.
Dumbass!
I'm giving you my number, okay?
That's good.
You'd better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me her number. That's good!
Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait! You're coming to my house? Why are you coming to my house? What? I didn't expect a girl to be coming to my house. What?
Well, yeah.
No, I'm supposed to be coming to your house. We're making cupcakes. What if I don't have a kitchen? Ever thought about that, huh? What? Why are you doing?
What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Exactly!
Yeah, right. Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home.
Sorry, I spit.
Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much.
Also, I did choose that because cupcakes, man. Cupcakes.
So you'd better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really? I'm blushing!
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday!
Triple that. Never mind.
So they are all into me. I thought Natsuki hated me. I still don't know about Monika, but it seemed like she wanted me to spend time with her, if you ask me. I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? I want to know, which house here, is this my house? I don't know if you can see my mouse pointer. But this, and then the one over here. So the one with, the red roof. Is that mine? And then the one with the green roof, is that, Sayori's? Even though, so, never mind. Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori, my anxiety still shoots through the roof. Also, why are the driveways with grass? Is that, you know what I mean? Anyways, I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head in disappointment. appointment. That's it. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? That Sayori finds out. You mean if Sayori? Never mind. It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Yep, that's generally what life's about, is having a good time. Going with the flow. Ooh, ooh, it's already Sunday. What happened to Saturday? Damn, I slept through it. God, hate when that happens. It's been getting increasingly... I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Oh, I think she will. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language, but that is what she does, just not in front of people. Like, that's what, if you look at her writing, I mean, that's the kind of person I would have guessed her to be. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Yeah, that's also obvious. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? See, I decide to visit. Okay. Oh, okay. So her house is the red house, and mine is the green roofed house. I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than ask, also this is a lovely house. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. That's the best friendship, dude. The house is quiet. Oh no. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I don't like where this is going. Why is it black screen, no music? All I'm hearing is the eerie sound of my running computer and my voice, my very annoying voice. I head up to her bedroom where I finally find her. I want that cow! Sayori?
Hi, Mr. Monster.
I sit down in her room. Whoa, you look pretty, Sayori. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years. Okay.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to be seeing Natsuki today?
Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
That's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything.
I mean, with the cupcakes you have to meet up, so... So it's just me and Natsuki then?
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Yep. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Mr. Monster.
Eh?
Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, If I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grabbed Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about you. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Mr. Monster. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? So she is depressed. What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Mr. Monster? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life.
Yep.
Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed.
What did I tell you in either the last episode or the episode before?
What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me.
Triple dot. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Mr. Monster. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me, instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head.
Well, that's a very descriptive, weird metaphor.
That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why.
So she does have something for me.
That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Mr. Monster. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I was a shellfish. I finally showered you. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature...
Why do I struggle to say that word?
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. I was a shellfish, and I was punished by my head. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and shellfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Mr. Monster.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel shellfish. I'm really... I'm ruining. When I get into a very deep thing, I tend to mess about. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Mr. Monster.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Mr. Monster,
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish... Okay, I'm sorry, I'll stop. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you'd better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. Triple dot.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Mr. Monster.
That is the worst fucking feeling. When you don't know what your feelings are, or you don't know what's causing it and how to stop it. Oh, you feel trapped. It sucks.
The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too.
That's good. That's a good scary. That's a good scary.
Sayori
lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. Oh, I'm getting like boom boom. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. But no, we have to go help Natsuki. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. I would. No, but you can't. Cause then it's like, and then it's like don't just get on Natsuki's bad side, you get on everyone's bad side because you never helped with the club. Oh my god.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spent only a few minutes back at home. I'm confused. This is our house now? What? So, in the other scene, were we leaving this house? Because then this is our house. I don't know, man. I spent only a few minutes back at home, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Okay, triple dot. Sup? I like that. Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. I mean, your hair is nice. Look at the little cat on her shirt. The hair is cool though. Yeah. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Well, I can't see everything, you know.
Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon. So don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of the school. Anyway, I'm coming in now.
I see you brought a lot of stuff, so I do have a kitchen. There you go. That answers that mystery. What house doesn't have a kitchen? Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies.
Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right?
Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home.
Good! Glad I could count on you to do your part.
She's got a little vampire tooth. It scares me and makes me, like, feel adorability at the same time. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she is a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen.
What? You're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Mr. Monster?
Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. What is that noise? This is ridiculously heavy.
I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you.
It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Sorry, my foot is sore, so I'm gonna sit on it. Natsuki, not sit on it. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? See, I think small, this is where girls confuse me, because girls always talk about wanting to be tall. But little girls, well, small girls, short girls are also adorable, so it's like, stop complaining. Whereas guys, it's the other way. If a guy is short, a girl won't look at him and go, oh, he's cute. You know what I mean? The fuck?
It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What?
That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't,
This should be a comma.
doesn't mean you should treat me like...
Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? So she is into girls. I'm confused. Natsuki?
Forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize.
Eh?
I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours.
How would you know that anyway? Just trust...
Oh, just trust me on this one. Triple dot.
Gross!
Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already.
You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, Mr. Monster.
Natsuki smiles deviously. That's my devious smile, if you were wondering what I was doing. I wasn't having a stroke at all. Please spare me! Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Okay. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Really. Doesn't look like one. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. Really? Are you high? The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. You are high. You don't have a mixer. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Mr. Monster! Where did you put the food coloring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays.
I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite.
That's a cute idea. That's what everyone does. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on! You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate... I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. That does look pretty cool.
See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up.
I agree with that. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes. She likes cats, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah. Maybe I will use the food coloring then.
Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish the mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring.
Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing.
The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying?
Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer.
Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look.
Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back.
You really need to beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved.
See?
As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks the finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same.
Hey!
Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist.
I don't want your gross fingers in my icing.
Your icing, hey? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl.
Don't make me beat the crap out of you next!
I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. I'm sorry, I don't know what it is that's trying to like come up.
Gross! You got it on my face!
Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far. Oh, so it's like, but it's too far away.
Jeez! You know what? Take this!
Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Fuck.
Stop!
Finally, I know what my hands look like. That's nice. I don't look like Mr. Amnesia Monster. Not until you apologize for calling me gross.
Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that.
Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the icing. You did what now? What the fuck? Oh, dude. This just gone creepy. Oh no. How is she gonna react?
What? Did you seriously just...
Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red.
Mr. Monster, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right?
Triple dot. What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Because you fucking you sucked her finger! That's why the mood turned! Natsuki gazes at me in silence. In the sound of silence, I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts to going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet.
Cough, cough, cough. No wonder! You left a dirty tray in here, dummy! How could you make a mistake like that?
Thank God we got out of that situation! Mr. Monster, don't do that again. Please, don't do that again. Oh wait, shit. I think it said you shouldn't have let me see. I missed it. How could you make it?
How could you make a mistake?
You should have checked before turning the oven on. Okay.
Don't blame me for your mistakes! Jeez!
Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops.
Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now.
Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened.
Ah, that smells so good!
The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room.
Look at how cute they all look!
Oh, I know why it feels like gas keeps wanting to come out. It's because the voices are like forcing me to use like my throat and stuff. So it feels like, oh, okay.
Look at how cute they all look!
So I apologize for that.
She
proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing.
Not like you need to tell me that! I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags.
Natsuki hands me some plastic bags.
I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. Flower power! We probably won't be using it this time, though.
What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. Spaghetti! Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I'll be right back. I need to fucking close this door. Spaghetti! Ay caramba. Ay caramba. Colombia. I'm from Colombia.
That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like, happy birthday, or whatever.
Let's write whatever on every cupcake. Well, this one will have W, this one will have an H. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? Yes, exactly. Well, I wouldn't write a different word. I'd write letters, but then again, if you did letters, then once someone takes a cupcake, like let's say you write the Sexy Literature Club. If someone takes the Y, it'll be the Sex Literature Club. We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. I don't know why I was amusing it, but it was. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like.
I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so...
Sparky! I'm gonna go into the avatar state just now and just be like... Shh. Make him shut up. Okay. Sparky! I'm sorry. Normally I don't get mad at him for being noisy. But when he's noisy right outside when I'm recording, that just pisses me off, man. Maybe I'm getting it from you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I did lick your finger. Maybe, like, your super ultimate baking powers transferred to me via finger to mouth.
I'm not cute!
Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute.
Well...
Natsuki's voice trails off.
Same with you!
Hey? I'm blushing! Did you say something?
No, nothing! Let's just do the icing!
Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags.
There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it.
Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. What? That sentence made no sense to me. She shows me how to apply the icing and then we each get to work. Okay. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look at how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite.
Are you saying that he's a bad cook? And you need to be super hungry to force it down? I've been there. So Yuri is the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga.
I forgot she means manga! Why didn't I choose her? Ah! But
I need to be home for dinner.
Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance.
Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip.
Yeah, I can do that. Why would I do 2 trips? I wouldn't walk to school, walk back, and walk to school again. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Or in an anime be like this. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? You licked her finger!
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki.
Eh?
What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere.
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. Okay, did I go somewhere wrong? Because I'm trying to go for Sayori. But this is making it sound like I'm going for Miss Natsuki here. Sorry, I don't know what that is. I want to spend more time with you.
Mr. Monster, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so...
Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me. Natsuki looks up at me. Oh no! I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes filled my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. Oh, dude, that's the worst. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breath against me.
I felt it for a while now.
Okay, can I just ask, that soft breath, does it stink or does it smell nice? Okay? Because that's a deal breaker.
For a while now.
Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Oh, thank God.
Sayori?
Hey?
Hi, Mr. Monster.
Sayori? Just now, we weren't...
It's okay, Mr. Monster. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later!
Clearly flustered. She was the Flash just now. Clearly flustered. Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy
Don't lie to yourself.
that you've made such good friends.
This is going very bad for me. Very, very bad. Very, very, very bad. This is not a good episode. Actually, it's a great episode, because stuff is happening, and I'm feeling invigorated with storytelling sensations. But at the same time, my emotions are just everywhere.
That's all that matters to me.
Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Mr. Monster? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Mr. Monster. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
Monica? Monica was right about what? Triple dot. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. Something that makes me happy. And something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Mr. Monster. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Sayori!
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Mr. Monster, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And that's enough.
Oh, that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give to you. Oh shit. We are not going for friend zone, because even if it wasn't, let's put it this way, if this was a movie, or if this was real life, he would be most likely the most interested in the girl he's known the most for the longest amount of time, that likes him and he likes her, you know what I mean? But other than that, I like Sayori. I think she's the sweetest, and she is because of all her troubles, she's one of the most emotionally matured. And there's just a bunch of stuff about her that makes me happy. Like, she's adorable, but she's also, she wants other people just to be happy, because she struggles to know what that's like. So she just tries to make other people happy. And there's just a bunch of things about her that I'm like, yes. So I'm gonna go, I love you. I love you. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner, but spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Mr. Monster.
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. That's a nice image. I wish I could get rid of this thing and just do that and then a thumbnail. Oh well.
Mr. Monster, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love
you, Mr. Monster. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. Triple dot. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Mr. Monster.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess it makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple, I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Mr. Monster.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
Shit. How does a person answer a question like that? Hey? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. It means she's confused. She's emotionally confused. And I don't know if we've just confused her more. Oh, fuck! Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you.
Thorns? That's not good.
You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. No. You don't say that. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. Thank you. You can't... Oh, shit. This kid's just screwed himself over. Or I've just screwed him over. Whatever. I know that I love her and she loves me. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know. But I know that I'll give it everything I've got. See, that's another thing with depression. It's like, change is one of the best ways to get out of it. Or at least to start getting out of it. To start feeling different things. And not just like, it doesn't have to be huge change. It can be little change. Like, okay, so an example is like, if you have a routine, just change the routine completely. But not completely, as in like everything you do. Just like, if you shower in the morning, and that's all you do, then change it to shower at night. Or change it to shower in the morning at night. And, you know, then continue to do little things. Continue to do little things that change it, and eventually it becomes one huge change. You can also go the other route and do a completely huge change, like going into a new school that you've never been into, and you're hating it because you've gone from a public to a private, and the workload is like that much more, and you don't know anyone there, and there's a whole bunch of emotions that you don't know what you're dealing with, and it turns into a depression. And then what you can do is basically you go from having no friends and from not socializing to just socializing with everybody, and just making friends everywhere, seeing what you've got, doing what you can. It's about challenging yourself, pretty much, and that's a really hard thing to do when you're in a state like that, but it's really worth it once you get out of that state. Once you do it and you get out of that state, you feel, wow, you feel amazing. So yeah, that's just Doodle Star's tip of the episode. Okay, Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Oh wait, I should end that episode there, huh? Right, let me save. I'm gonna save. We're gonna save there. Yes. Thank you for watching, dudes. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. Leave a like and comment. And I will see you in the next episode. What's gonna happen? Will my hair get out of my way? Will Sayori be our girlfriend? Or will Sayori be disappointed? Well, Natsuki, what's gonna happen with Natsuki? She now has expectations because this fucking Daniel... Why did I say Daniel? I'm thinking about... You know what it is? I'm thinking about Mr. Monster. And he's from Amnesia. And in Amnesia, the main character is Daniel. So I put the two together. In the next episode, will Mr. Monster hurt Natsuki? Will Sayori and Mr. Monster be together? Find out. I can't say in the next episode because I already said that. Okay, well... Bye!